These are my top 5 events. My top 5 events are the discovery of penicillin, the Apollo mission, the first DNA structure, World War I, and the Wright brothers plane. The discovery of penicillin. Alexander Fleming, a Scottish researcher, discovered penicillin. He discovered this by a mold growing on a culture plate. He discovered this at St. Mary's Hospital in London. He discovered this in 1928. This was one of the biggest advances in medicine. This discovery led to the findings of many other medicines and also helped save many lives from life-threatening illnesses. Penicillin is now the most widely used antibiotic in the world. This is a picture of the researcher Alexander Fleming, and this is a picture of penicillin. The Apollo mission. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were the two astronauts that went up into space. This was the first rocket with humans in it into space. They were able to do this by creating the spacesuits the astronauts would wear. They launched the rocket at Kennedy Space Center in Florida on July 16, 1969. This is the first United States rocket to make it to and from space. When they were in space, they took pictures and did some experiments. They also collected rocks and etc. from space. Apollo 11 led to different countries trying to create the next new idea in space. This is a video that I'm going to show you about the launch of Apollo 11. And this is when the rocket went up to space. First DNA structure. James Watson and Francis Crick were the first to invent the DNA structure. James Watson was a biologist and Francis Crick was a physicist. They wrote a scientific paper explaining the structure of a DNA helix, the molecule that carries genetic information. They discovered this in Cambridge, England, in April 1953. The first DNA structure led to a lot of new ideas. Now someone could see the cell division and growth in your body. This is a picture of the cell that they made, the double helix, and this is a picture of the two inventors, James Watson and Francis Crick. World War I. This war was between Austria and Serbia. The start of World War I was the assassination of Austria's empire and his wife. This first started between Austria and Serbia, but eventually they brought all of their allies into it, and it turned into a world war. It was from 1914 to 1919. World War I led to the Great Depression. World War I was a watershed moment for America, a time when an an isolationist nation, involved itself in world affairs and began to rise to the economic and military power that America is today. This changed America. This also changed America economically, spending $32 billion. These are two pictures from World War I. The Wright brothers plane. The Wright brothers created this plane. They discovered this idea at their bicycle shop in Dayton, Ohio, on December 17th, 1903. The longest flight lasted 59 seconds and over a distance of 852 feet. This event led to the invention of airplanes, and without the Wright brothers, we may still be traveling on boat to get overseas. This is a video of the Wright brothers' first flight. This is the Wright brothers just getting up ready the plane to test drive. They did more test drives, but that was just one of the test drives that they did. This is the end of my presentation. I hope you liked it.